Hello, it's Charles Zotique, also known as Z, and I'm here to give you guys a couple updates about the course 564 and try and just provide some general video feedback to what I'm seeing in the course. So I'm not looking to review anything on the class schedule, seeing as that's all located on the syllabus. And if you have any specific questions, you can always email me at zotique@buffalo.edu. I'm looking forward to getting started with you guys. We had our first couple units and just getting situated in our learning context here. And so, as a composer and educator and PhD student, I'm super duper excited about all of this and being able to delve deep into this topic. And so Dr. R and I really enjoyed putting the syllabus together as we collaborated. And it's going to be really fascinating to see your guys' thoughts and how you feel it's sort of helping you or what you might want to hear more or less about, seeing as it's the first time this course is being run. I have instructed several courses for UB before, but not 564, as I said, because we developed it just this year. So we are the first. We're the pioneers of this course, which is fun. So confidence and growth mindset are the two things I really just want to pop out for everyone. It's not a required reading, but if you look into Carol Dweck's book, Growth Mindset, and it just delves into the idea of what we're sort of bringing, what energy, what thought process we're bringing into our classrooms, into our personal practices. And so having a growth mindset would mean in this case sort of being open to learning more about composition. We're already makers, we're already creators of things, we're making lesson plans, other teaching artifacts, other maybe arts artifacts, music. And so this is just another thing. It's not necessarily trying to create a mountain out of a molehill. Even if someone's never composed a piece before, that's totally fine. We're here to learn. We're here to surprise ourselves and see what happens. And so as we take that on as a class of people who will be, I think there's only one required composition, but thinking about composition, music comp, it's important to do that, and I'm going to try to attempt to model that in addition for us, some of the ways that I would hope that type of mindset could be modeled for a classroom of secondary or other age young musicians or composers. And then the second piece being confidence. There were a couple comments saying that maybe the composition activities might feel kind of new, or maybe for some of us the music learning theory terminologies and all the different classifications and sequences might feel cumbersome or new. So that's also fine. I think that confidence is a big thing, and it's not necessarily to say you have to be ultra confident, but just to come in and say, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're working on. And I know, and I'm sure those of us who are experienced educators know that is very contagious, and kids will pick up on that energy and they'll say, whatever that is, this teacher really seems on fire about this topic, and I want to follow them and figure out what this is all about. So those are sort of my two themes that I was reflecting on your reflections. And specifically, I know we looked at some video, Edward Gordon, for those multimodal learners. Those of you who may have already read his really seminal and central texts, you see him lecturing, which for me personally was hugely helpful because I was able to understand more about the tenor and the way in which he was going about presenting and teaching us all about the way he viewed learning and making music, which is just so special. So that's one of the reasons for having those video clips. And I see this week we have Bernstein, which that whole book is really just awesome, and a totally just different perspective of a very successful musician who reached out and touched a lot of people. As we move forward in space audiation, I look forward to getting deeper on the music learning theory side for Unit 3 in particular. And not to delve too much into the specifics of the syllabus, as I said, it's all posted. I'm noticing a trend that we're talking about the tension of the two different areas of composition as an endeavor and music learning theory as an endeavor, as a paradigm or methodology, or all of those things. So am curious to see what you guys think as we go along. I'm hearing some people, they say, I want to get better at composing music. Other people saying, I want to get better at incorporating music learning theory into my classroom. And then other people who want to synthesize too. I want to use music learning theory as a basis to align my music composition activities to a rigorous learning sequence. So I think the answer is not either or. It's really both and all three of those things. And I'm looking forward to connecting with everybody on the discussion boards. Thank you for creating a robust conversation this week. Not policing every single thing. I'm just trusting and hoping that we can create a spirited dialogue. And in addition, if we're able to set up a synchronous time to get together on Google Hangouts or Skype, that would also be wonderful, because there's just so much more that we can sort of learn from each other, and maybe I can answer some questions by doing that synchronous piece. So we'll see. I'm waiting on just one or two scheduling conflicts to be sorted out, but I think we have about two solid groups that would be able to meet synchronously based on your Doodle data. And apart from that, let me know if you guys have any questions on the discussion board, questions to the instructor, or via email, zatik@buffalo.edu. And hope everyone has a nice weekend and do some great listening. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.